Welcome to LearnWire. In this video, we're going to be doing an Insta Keywords review. This is a brand new software that was just launched today, and I think it's pretty interesting. I usually don't bring softwares like this that are launched on JVZoo. There are a few, like Key Search, for example. Many of you like that software, and I've done several videos on Key Search, which is a really good like Ahrefs alternative, and you can pay as low as like $10 a month or something like that for the tool. And that tool is really, really good. And that was launched on JVZoo, but I usually don't, the tool has to be pretty good in order for me to bring it to you guys. And this one is very interesting. I think you're going to really, really like this tool, at least to dive in and check it out. But before we do that, I want to go in and look at some discrepancies with some of these different tools. And I've kind of ran into something interesting today where I'm kind of like, okay, so why is everybody else saying that there's this much, keyword volume for like a certain keyword, and then like Ahrefs, one of the most expensive SEO tools on the planet and keyword research tools on the planet, has it completely wrong. So one of them is wrong, but I want to go and dive into that before I actually show you this really cool software right here that I think is giving us some pretty good data, some pretty accurate data for extremely cheap price, right? So let's go over here and let's look at a keyword real quick. So I guess what I really need to do is take this keyword, healthy weight loss, and I'm going to bring this in to this new keyword tool. I don't know if it will look it up immediately because it is yep, there it is. It's not a broad keyword by any means, but look, healthy weight loss breakfast recipes, okay? And it's telling us that we have a search volume of 4,400 for this search volume. And it's saying it's a great keyword, right? We can even look at the trends here and so forth. So the trend's down right now. And that's really useful to look at is the trend. You can see the cost per click. In this competition right here, this is not Google Keyword Planner competition. This is not cost advertising competition. This is actually their keyword difficulty score for ranking it for SEO purposes, right? So they have their own algorithm that is saying if the keyword's great or anything like that, no traffic and so forth. So just pay attention to this. Healthy weight loss breakfast recipes. We're going to test this out in other softwares. 4,400 search volume, great keyword. Let's go over to Ahrefs and see what it says about this. So it says that it's a 31 and it's a hard keyword. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy between that tool, and we come over here. It's saying it's a great keyword over here on Insta Keywords. But notice the 4,400 volume right here, and then we come over here, and Ahrefs is only saying that there's maybe 100 people searching for that. Healthy weight loss breakfast recipes. I kind of find it hard to believe that there's only 100 searches in the entire world per month for that keyword. So to prove that, I think that Ahrefs is they're not just off by a couple hundred, they're off by thousands on this keyword. We're going to come back over here and look, and I'm not going to just take this new guy to the block and say, okay, well, this one's better than Ahrefs. That's not really what I'm trying to, get at here, guys. But we are going to look at some of the things that, maybe misinformation that you can get from these other tools. And some of these, quite frankly, are very expensive tools. Right now I'm paying $100 a month for Ahrefs. And I don't think there's any other keyword tools or SEO tools on the planet besides SEMrush and Ahrefs that you can, measure all kinds of different things, track all your SEO and look up backlinks and reverse engineer websites. And, they're definitely, they pack a huge punch. But when we're looking at the nitty-gritty details of just a simple keyword, they might have a couple things wrong, because we'll come over here and let's get the information. Where do you go? You go to the source itself. Google knows exactly how many searches that their keywords get per month, right? So you go over to the Keyword Planner tool and you actually look up healthy weight loss breakfast recipes. And they're saying that they get 4,400. So they get 4,400 for this search term, right? Now the trend looks similar to what Insta Keywords is getting. The cost per click at 45 cents. So they are getting this data. I think they're getting it from Keyword Planner. They're API'd into there. But this competition score of great, I'm not really sure if this has anything to do with it, the competition at 0.24, that would be low competition as well, which would yield a great keyword. But I think that the great keyword, I'm pretty sure, I haven't dove in, but I'm pretty sure that this one has more to do with the SEO chances of ranking, right? Not advertising. So you've got this keyword over here, and they're saying in Insta Keywords that it's 4,400. And in Google Keyword Planner, the source themselves, Google, is also saying 4,400, right? So you know that this is giving you accurate information. We can also go over and try the keyword in Keywords Everywhere right here, which is a popular keyword tool that's cheap. It's not free. It used to be free, but you have to buy credits. And you can see that they also have 4,400 a month right here. And they have the same data, 45 cents. And so in a sense, those tools are doing the same thing, giving the same data. We can go into other tools like Coyote and look at the keyword right here. And even though it's yielding it as a higher difficulty score level of 50 to rank, it's still showing almost 2,000 search volume for this keyword, right? So then we'll go over to Uber Suggest and look at the keyword. It's also saying it's a hard keyword to rank for, but again, 1,900 search volume there, right? So there's a massive discrepancy between the tools, but the closest tools, all the other tools came pretty close. They at least show that there's more search volume than what Ahrefs. So the biggest thing here is, I mean, I'm just really don't want to bash Ahrefs. I mean, I'm subscribed to their tool, but how are they only saying that there's only 100 search volume for this keyword? It's crazy. All right. So now that we kind of have an understanding of some of the possible inaccuracies of the tools, we'll come over here and just look at what Insta Keywords can actually do for us, okay? So we'll come back over here and just do a new search. And with the new search, I'm going to type in here best camping. I'm just going to type best camping in. You can select language here. You can also go global or United States, United Kingdom. I'm just going to leave it on global. And then we're just going to push search, and notice it's very fast. It's going to bring in all this data. I mean, this is just great. It's super, super fast. And then when you find something that you want to look at, like right over here, best camping lantern, it's saying this is a great keyword. We can go and look at the trend, right? The trend should be, let's see, best camping. So yeah, it starts taking off in April. And then it ends in about August. It's at its peak. And then, September, October, right? So over half the year, it seems like it's a pretty good keyword. But what do you do if you want to get more keywords, and really long tail keywords, and dive in even further? We're going to come through here and we're actually push the plus button here. And notice it's going to take that keyword and find actual long tail keywords. So remember when I did that review, and you guys know I was definitely not a fan of Longtail Pro. It was such a letdown. I couldn't get the software to give accurate information. I couldn't get it to work half the time. It was awful, but it was called Longtail Pro because you're supposed to be able to find long tail keywords. And this is exactly what this keyword tool is doing for us, right? You can actually best camping lantern 2022. You can push plus on that. It's going to go and find even more keywords that have to do with that, right? And then we can load more results right here as well. So it's going to, and then you kind of know that you're at a standstill where you've pulled all the long tail keywords that you can from that query. But you're going to be able to come in here at camping lantern near me. You're going to be able to come in here and find some of these best camping lantern 2023. We might be able to copy this and maybe go into a keyword tool and type in 23 and push enter and see kind of what it's going to come up with for us. So it's saying that the SEO difficulty is easy right here because it's a newer keyword, right? There hasn't been a whole lot of people that are specifically going after 2023, and it's saying zero search volume there. But we'll come back over here, and it's probably more fair to say that there's probably at least 100 people doing a search for that keyword, right? So I'm starting to really see that this tool could be pretty accurate. It also gave a great competition for the keyword. And, if you want to do advertising, it's going to tell you the cost per click, which can be useful if you're running paid ads. And it's just a really simple tool to use. We can come back up over here and do a new search. And let's just say we are Well, let's do weight loss for fun. That's the one it's kind of leading off with. And before diving in, let's just keep pushing the Get More Results tab here. I'm just going to keep pushing the Results tab. And you get unlimited searches and unlimited data. So they're not charging you credits for this, right? We can just use this all day long if we want. We're using their servers, and we're using their API, and we're using their, their calls, API calls to Google to get this information, and not your own. So that means that it's not going to time out, like all the tools, the old school tools from years ago, where you would do this for a minute and then you would get, the robot thing, warning show up and stuff. You're not going to get that with this tool, because we're using all of Insta Keywords resources, which is super, super cool. All right. So you've got this big giant list. Let's just say you're in the weight loss niche and you want to start a site. I'm just going to keep going real quick. I'm going to show you kind of how I would also use the tool right here. It is just going to go out there and really, it's just doing a ton of, it looks like it's doing a little bit of the alphabet soup thing, right? So now we're on to L. So you could just sit here, maybe spend 10 minutes. And this is part of what it's doing, is protecting itself from just giving you thousands of keywords right off the bat, because it looks like it's running it pretty fresh, like right when you pull this, right? So we've got enough keywords that we've pulled. Well, we're almost done, so I may as well finish. So now we're back into weight loss, or then S and then T. So then now you're into numbers. So we've got a really giant list of keywords right here. So then I'm going to go and export this. And this is something that you can do as well. So we're going to go up here, we're going to export. You can go and select keywords. If you wanted to select keywords, you can actually open that up and you can select all keywords, or you can select just the ones you like. But I'm going to go ahead and select all of them and then export selected. And we're just going to say Insta and weight loss, right? And I'm going to push enter, and it's going to export this, and we'll open this bad boy up. So you usually don't get a keyword tool like this with this functionality, this speed, the cleanliness of the UI from JVZoo offers, and that's why I went and picked up a copy for myself today, and I wanted to do this robust review for you guys, so you guys can get to know the tool and see if it's right for you. If you're looking for a keyword tool, I know you guys always are. I think that this one is a winner. We're going to come through here, and now you can look at all these different keywords. We just pulled 275 keywords in just a few minutes from pulling that. You can go and sort it by volume or competition. So you can come up here, and I'm going to go grab that. I'm going to go data, and we can go and we can sort it by a couple of different ways. But I'm going to sort it by competition first, smallest to largest, and then I'm going to add. I also want it to sort by volume, and I want to sort it from largest to smallest. It's going to put our top keywords that we could go for right here, right? So weight loss after quitting drinking could be a really good one. There's good search volume. It's low competition. It's even got a good cost per click. Now you could even go in and grab, add a filter right here, and you could say you want number filters. It needs to be greater than or equal to, say, 1. Now we're looking at 190 keywords that have a cost per click. So we know that this niche is really good. It's weight loss, of course it is. But now we can go and we know it's sorted. We can go and look at these different weight loss, quitting, alcohol, kidney disease, and so forth, right? So really cool. You can export this as well. You also get your no traffic keywords, which I think are really, really good to go with as well. But that's the keyword. You can also go and search by YouTube, and let's just go back in. Let's just do bodybuilding. So we'll go with bodybuilding and just push search. Looks like it has a YouTube suggestion feature as well. We're going to get the, and I don't really know what's constituting the search on the YouTube, like to get this search volume and stuff here. I don't think that they're going to be able to measure the searches unless they've actually built in, and I don't know the answer to this, if they've built in their own algorithm to guess, predict how much searches they're getting from YouTube versus Google. But you'd use the tool the same way. Then you can go to questions right here. So bodybuilding, and we can go to questions. It's still going to give us search volume, but it's going to give us only questions related. These are really good for creating YouTube videos for, and also answering directly on your website as well. So we can come over here. So one critique is that it would be nice. They really have the export feature, which I think is great. But one thing that it would be really cool is if they had a filter up here where we could filter out basically what we're looking for from these criteria right here. That we could, if they added a filter, that would be really, really cool. But we have a bunch right here. We can just continue to push search right there. It's going to bring in more keywords as well. We can focus on just search volume or just competition. So like, yeah, right there. That's the only thing I don't like is that when we click up here, it doesn't sort at all. So the only way to really do that is we would have to go and export this as well. I'm just going to push export because if we want to look at the competition on these ones, we would just open up the file here, and you could go and add a filter up here, and then you could say, you only want to look at it if it is, we can just go A to Z right there. So you have these right here, how to meal prep, bodybuilding, where to buy a certain, we could grab that just for fun and go into other keyword tools and just to kind of prove, or at least look and see what it's going to say. So we have an SEO difficulty of 44, 70 search volume there. See what Ahrefs says about this keyword right here. So it's saying it's an easy keyword as well, and that is what this software is telling us, that it's an easy keyword to go for as well, right? So and you could go and highlight it. So I think this is a pretty kind of a steal of a deal because the pricing on this guy is, I think, $67 one time. You can pick this up, $67, never have to pay again. And I know you guys love lifetime deals. Like I said, I think that this is a really good tool. This is a better tool than most of the keyword tools that I see come out on AppSumo. So I definitely recommend going and picking this up. Yes, you're going to go through the normal sales funnel. There's some other tools, some upgrades over here I can talk briefly about. They also have a thumbnail creator they're giving away for free as a bonus. It's actually a software that you can create YouTube video thumbnails with and all that. But really the pure value you're getting is the actual Insta Keywords, the software here. Now, if you clicked on any of these, create video based on that keyword, you can come over here. It's probably going to take me to the sales page. Oh, okay. So looks like I have maybe I have a couple of free credits. So you can actually go and create a video. You can paste your script. You can web search for articles recommended, or you can import. And then let's see, you'd go to next step. It already brought in added related keywords, bodybuilding, training. This is really cool. Let's see if there's one about steroids in here. I don't see one about steroids. IABBF, that's cool. Okay, and then you push next, and then you come through here, and then it found all these articles over here. Bodybuilding myths and facts. Bodybuilding is a great hobby for anyone. So it's not really, I don't know, maybe this one over here, I don't know. But we can just grab that. It's going to grab the article, nice little short video. And then you can come in here and you can do all kinds of things, but it didn't really, okay, well, wow, it's pretty cool. It's actually going out and finding relevant things and then to put in there. There's looks like a tutorial video. It looks like they have some voiceovers. You can upload your own media. You can switch the media out. You can record your own voice right here. Let's see right here. Hello, hello, hello. So you can basically go and create a whole video, go to your next step if you want. Also, you can go and they have an AI writer. So you could take this keyword and you could go and I'm just going to leave that. You can take that and come through here and I'd have to register for this. I did not pick up these. Obviously I have like a million AI writers. I don't need one, but if you want to do this fast and be inside of the software and create videos and create articles based on this keyword using their software, they also have auto publishing features to dozens of video websites and all kinds of good stuff. I think, maybe some people will be interested in that, but really what I wanted to talk the most about was the front end product, which is the Insta Keywords. I think this is a winner. I think it's a good product to go out and do keyword research from. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There'll be a link below. Go pick up this product. And if you need a keyword research tool and you are having a hard time finding a lifetime deal on a good keyword research tool. All right. Until next time, take care.